Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the channel. I am Sylphin, and we're all about positivity and optimism. We are doing this on stream. It's a little bit more casual of a video today, but we are, you know, doing Artemis, as she says herself. I'm serious. That's what she calls herself. Artemis. So I know people think it's something else, but it is not. So just like in my previous Artio. Who's my last one? Apollo. There have been changes to the what is her passive again? Critical strike buff. Yes. So what we're gonna do here, I'm kind of debating which one we go for. Raw damage, but no, let's go for attack speed. So if you guys haven't played Artemis before, yeah, she's really quite interesting. Her passive gains a critical strike chance buff on each successful basic attack. Max stacks 3, and a critical chance per hit is 5%. So really, it's just 15%, but that's still pretty good. That's still pretty good. Honestly, that's still pretty good. So, you know, it can definitely add up over the course of a while. So we're gonna take that into account a little bit here. It looks like we have like pro. We have a pro duo here wanting to get this, and they got the small camps. But yeah. So her right click is basically like Sparrow from Paragon, in that she is able to put down a nice AoE attack there. And I don't think he's getting away, is he? No, unfortunately he is not getting away. As way too overextended. I am harassing them quite a bit here. Attack the right lane. We do have a great gank potential here, but unfortunately, trying to juke her there, but unfortunately not really able to. So that is the right click, long range, bunch of arrows that you shoot from the ground, or shoot from the air, and then her E ability increases her attack speed, movement speed for a short duration. So obviously that is great for dealing damage, which makes Artemis a very interesting ADC, in that she can 100% build just damage. That's it, just damage, and maybe some crit and some pen, and then absolutely go to town on enemies and deal a tremendous amount of damage. So I'm gonna use my E there. I used it a little bit late, to be honest with you, as probably could have secured that kill much earlier. Now the last ability we are going to get is our Q ability, which is a trap that we place on the ground. A little trap in place, deal some damage, obviously keep them rooted in place, but unfortunately I don't get the trap in time, so that is a bit unfortunate. Artemis has a bit of mana issues, at least my player anyways, has mana issues. She kind of seems bursty, kind of, you know, well, okay. So we're gonna be a little bit of trouble here, but not too much. Try to increase that attack speed, but don't land a single one of those basic attacks. Gonna do this here for some damage here, as I just want to harass them both. I'm gonna put the trap behind her. We do get her. Can my support go in? No, he didn't commit to it. Unfortunately, as we could have probably made that kill, he just didn't commit to that, unfortunately. So there you go. There is the trap. Going to town there, doing some good work. And I'm actually going to increase the right-click's damage. The enemy duo here has pretty good wave clear. So what I'm going to do is upgrade that, just so that we can maybe push back these enemies here. So let's do this, and oh wow. So what I probably should have done here, it was okay. I'm gonna put a trap down there. We have the trap in place, but oh boy. Oh yeah, I'm dead. Hardcore. So the Medusa here has a very interesting ability. So, all right. So what we're going to do is we're going to get Devourer's Gauntlets and Deathbringer. Those two items, and then everything else is going to be just raw damage. This increases our crit damage, and of course it gives us some crit percentage. But we're going to rely on the passive to do some good work, and then after that, just that nice bunch of you know, a whole bunch of, yeah. I did get him. The Quags go, and he does get the kill. Good. Nicely done. So, good job there. I'm just going to defend the mid lane just for a little bit. And now that it is good, we're going off. So, a right click here is Caledonian Boar. What happens is you summon a boar that after a short duration charges forward, dealing damage to a target and stuns them. So it's quite powerful. You actually have some level of survivability slash crowd control, but it's like it's very situational. It's only on your ult, so only once for a certain time or duration. And then you have 3 traps that you can place on the ground that that can also root somebody. So they're situational, and they're just kind of iffy. So you have to be very particular with when you use your abilities and when you kind of engage and stuff like that. Oh boy. Okay. Well, I'm dead. I'm gonna do this here. Wow, I'm not dead. Okay. So the enemy team here, I don't necessarily. I've seen these heroes before. They don't necessarily have kind of the feel of playing against them down too much. So I'm just gonna have to play. Just gonna have to be, careful, and that's it. Just gonna have to be careful. That's all. The should be dead here. The Okwang is going in, makes a kill. Good. I'm going to be on my way. Let's see if we can make anything happen here. Will he survive? I'm coming in here. Doing this here. The boar is... Yeah. So I should have been there. So the boar is... The boar's kind of... The boar's kind of dumb. Not gonna lie. It takes a time to deploy it. Takes a time for it to charge forward. And if an enemy is not in that, zone, then you're just kind of like, you can't do much. So, yeah. Unfortunately, the boar, you have to use it very appropriately. It has to be like a very obvious, a very obvious moment for you to use it. Otherwise, you're not getting there. You're not, it's not happening. So you have to be very, 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 very careful with when you use it. And look at that tower dive at the 9 minute mark. Hopefully he dies. I hope he dies. Oh yeah, he does. Dies. There we go. Maybe I should have maybe I should have tried to stay in there and could have killed them, but we're gonna be safe. So well, let's start Devourer's Gauntlets. Even though Rage is actually a very interesting idea there. 20, and that gives 40%, correct? 40% on top of the 15, giving us 55%. That is actually probably pretty darn good. Instead of Deathbringer giving us only 25, so then we'll have 40. Yeah, so a bit interesting here. We're gonna do this. There's the boar, and yeah, so the boar is really hard to use, to be honest. Well, not really hard, but as you can see, complete waste. Complete waste. So, obviously, there is synergy there between your Q, your traps, and obviously there is synergy between your Q and your alt. But again, very, very situational, and people have to actually, you know, step on those traps. Otherwise they're pretty useless. So, that's a. Not much I can do. Not much I can do there, to be honest with you. Maybe this here, put down a trap. I'm going to try to play around my trap, to be honest with you. But we will have to see. And she's probably going to try to come and gank me.
Be careful, enemy missing. Your middle tower is under attack.
That's some good poke damage. So we can upgrade our Devourer's Gauntlets here, which is very, very... Which is very, very important. Not sure Alright. So that harass ability is really, really silly. And I'm just falling for it every single time by the enemy team. So they're kind of doing a good job with that. Let's go with Devourer's Gauntlets. I don't know, do we get Rage? No. I'm kind of feeling like Rage, but I think Deathbringer is probably the better option. And then exactly what's on here, the Executioner. And just more damage and more penetration is pretty much what I sense from as good for Artemis here. So we're gonna have to see here as we go for popular items. Titan's Bane is probably gonna be really good on her as well. A raw damage being super duper powerful on her. So I could maybe engage on her. She is super low, and once again we can get some good crowd control, but
be careful left.
That's that poke, man. Poke is no! See, the ultimate is really frustrating to use. Really frustrating to use. Has a really silly range, really silly. It's hard. It's hard, guys. And a little bit ticked off here. So I'm just trying to do a good job. That's all. I'm gonna use this. Is she probably going to poke me down? No. Okay. So there you go. So we're gonna stack up Devourer's Gauntlets here, but he's just totally dead. Not much I can do for him there. Oh.
On my way.
All right.
been slain.
So I'm not sure what exactly hit me there, but
Enemy missing middle. Pardon me.
let's do this here. Coming from behind. Let's see what we can do.
Get out of this.
Nicely done. We're gonna get this camp right here. Okay, I'll pick it up then. And I'm gonna go back and get the Gold Fury. We are slightly ahead of the enemy team. Not too much, but the Gold Fury is definitely keeping us in the game, even though we may not get all the kills necessarily. We are at least getting the Gold Fury here, keeping us in the game with. Yeah, so I think this tower is dead. I don't think I'm going to be able to. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot, and unfortunately, I should have gone and saved that tower. Rats. So let's go back here and get the Deathbringer. I don't think there's going to be anything else here
This gets to the
that we're going to want to build or have as sort of build up items. So after this, I think we're going to go for Titan's Bane, to be honest with you. I'm very interested as to why it doesn't give it more power. Is that pen on Titan's Bane really that powerful? I find that very, very interesting. So do this here. Yeah. So enemy team did not die in the right lane, so that is very good. I don't necessarily have wards here for me. There is one here. Where is she?
Ward the fire jump.
Probably be careful here. I want to kind of save my mana a bit. She does, like I've been saying, have a bit of mana issues, but I think that's only because of how we play her. I'll do this. Quickly get down this tower. How many are in that mid lane? There's a Medusa. I'm going to... I want to just clear these guys and then go back. Yeah, there he is. Yeah. Great. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Deathbringer almost there. So I'm actually going to get, let's see, consumables. We're going to get Chalice of Oracle. Help out my team there. Oh, and a relic. Oh boy, relic. I'm just going to go for invulnerability. Nice. Keep it nice and simple. Keep it nice and simple there. So now that we have, or we're very close to getting our crit, a good amount of crit chance, well, fair amount of crit chance, and that damage when you do crit bonus. It'll be quite interesting to see how this all works, and then go into the Titan's Bane. You know, that doesn't seem, I don't know, it kind of doesn't seem that powerful. I don't know. Obviously, on a tank, it gets much more value, which I think is the whole point of it. So we're gonna put down a ward right here, and I'm gonna try to split push as long as they don't engage. I may be able to get this right tower here. Yeah, careful, jungle.
Be careful in the jungle.
I'm gonna try to split push this tower down here.
An enemy has been slain.
Try to get this tower down. Enemy slain. Good. 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 Perfect. 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 I don't think I can get the Phoenix. I don't think I can get the Phoenix. What I can do is rotate into this mid lane here. Try to get this mid lane tower. I'm being very, very, very... Very, very, very risky here. But could get 2 towers out of this. Shit. I don't want to do that. There we go. So we have a good gold discrepancy now. There we go. Should be able to get back to base. There we go. All right, now we have Deathbringer. And I think we're going to go for Titan's Bane. The enemy team here. Achilles. Guardian. Yeah. How is this a Guardian? How is this? How is he... Oh, he's not really building... He's not really building tanky. I don't know. Maybe the Executioner is the better option. 20% is like... Of 100 is 20. 20%. I don't know. I think the Executioner is better. Let's get the Executioner. I know I was gonna say that, but I just looking at the numbers, just looking at the numbers, it just looks better. So I think our towers are fine. Our towers are fine. We don't see any on the mini map. Anybody on the mini map? So let's so I hope they don't decide to split push here. So we could be in a lot of trouble, but there's a whole bunch on the mini map, so I'm gonna be on my way here. Oh boy, not good. Nope, 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 nope. That didn't go... That didn't go very well. That didn't go very well at all. Not sure exactly what the team was trying to do there, but unfortunately, I don't have aim. I don't have aim, so that's that isn't very good. So stats, crit chance 25%. Yeah, I think honestly we do need more. They get the fire giant. That's not good. That's not good. That is not good. Alright, well, let's get the damage buff here. Try to get something for them getting... this. We can pick that up. I'm going to try to get the Gold Fury. No, they got it. And look at that! Look at this attack speed just burned through them. So we, as you can see, we are at 2.44 attacks per second, meaning we do not have we don't need very much more attack speed before we get maxed attacks per second. So that is important to know. We don't necessarily want to engage on anybody right now. I'm just gonna follow my team. I can't get caught out here. This enemy team can. Can do quite a bit. I have a trap there. Alright, so I can upgrade this. 1750? Very, very close, yeah. So we're gonna go to the mid lane here. See if the enemy team engages. Should be putting down wards, but I'm not. That was good. Okay. Stick with my team here. I'm gonna put a
Retreat. Slain an enemy.
Careful.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I don't know why I stayed. Why did I stay? I'm an idiot. Why did I stay? So that will... that's not good. That's not good. We're going to get a little bit more crit and just powers. Or just crit and power. Rage. Something I was thinking of getting right off the bat. I think Malice. That synergizes very well with our passive. We would just get more crit. We're high damage. I think that synergizes very well. So we're gonna go for Malice next. We're gonna go for Malice. Yeah. So we're definitely gonna go for Malice. Absolutely did not use any of my relics. Yeah. That's something I'm still getting used to as a Paragon player. You know, those things that are very, very, very important. Yeah, very, 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 very important. Still only 25% crit. We have the pen now. I'll have to see here where the enemy team is. I use my E. See that very, very, very fast attack speed. I'm gonna put 8.
Retreat left lane.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Get out of this.
Very, very close. Very, very, very close call there.
This gets
Malice.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Yeah. So that was kind of a bad, kind of bad position on my part. But let's see if we can be with my team here. I need to be with my team and the damage dealer here. Put this down. Okay, so we're just retreating here.
An ally has been slain. Killing spree.
Wow. Alright. Well, there's that. Yeah, there's that. I'll try to slow down here. And I'm dead. I'm dead.
this gets to the point.
Alright, so unfortunately the team can't coordinate there. Obviously, totally out of position. Did not really work. So we need 1,500 gold there. So now the enemy team, we actually have more gold. The enemy team is winning in these engagements, and that is,
Your right tower
well,
is under attack.
you know, providing them the opportunity here to push just like we are right now. So I think I was finding more success in just split pushing, to be honest with you. Something I am noticing in SMITE, the MOBA tactics. Yeah. The MOBA tactics, you know, aren't necessarily there isn't a very strong emphasis on in SMITE. A lot of people don't do it, and of course that's obviously is going to be a big part of it's going to be a big part of just my matchmaking right now. But all right, so now we're getting some damage. I'm gonna go help them out with the pyromancer. Maybe Fire Giant? Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead now. So, really bad engagements here from the friendly team, including myself. Really bad engagements. Really bad engagements. Really bad positioning. Ah! I killed somebody with the root! I think I did. Did I? I have no idea what just happened there. That's hilarious. No idea what happened there. Oh, once again. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Yeah. I'm not sure what the Yao Kwong there was doing. But we tried. We tried. Clutch relic by the enemy there to save themselves. Yeah, rats. Okay. Well, I'm still using my. I think a trap there could have saved. A trap there could have saved me for sure. Poison Star. That sounds good. That does sound good, actually. New trade. I don't know. It does sound good. Slow and reduces the damage. And more crit. So we'll have 65. Well, we'll have to see. So at this point, we crit, chance, and crit damage. We have. We have the lifesteal, crit chance and damage. We have pen. We have more crit. Now what do we need? Now what do we need is the question. What do we need?
Eyes out.
Could I solo? I'm not sure. If I could or not.
Get out of this.
I don't know. Place down traps here.
Out of mana. Be right back. Retreat! Careful! Return to base! Adios, amigo!
Okay. Fuck. I'm dead.
Okay, your skill approaches mine own.
Alright. Well, bad positioning, obviously. Okay. Well. So we're going to have too much attack speed if we keep both of these. So what we can do is actually go for Warrior's Tabby. Instead of Ninja Tabby, we can go for Warrior for more damage. And then instead of this, we're going to Poison Star. Yeah, Poison Star. So I can maybe survive in these engagements a little bit more, and also provide some team utility. This should be game, I think. Should be game. No surrender. Never. Oop. Wait, wait. Well, but I guess that's a thing. Okay. I'll go back here, see what we can do.
Your left Phoenix is under attack. Your left Phoenix has been destroyed.
Unbelievable. I have no idea what's happening. Like it's just there's just way I know I literally ran in there, but you just can't see anything. It can't see anything. There's no I have no idea where, like, what happens, what's going on the screen, like nothing. I know nothing. So unfortunately there's game. Not necessarily the enemy team deserved it. But it was just, I think, poor positioning on their team's parts and a lot of that. On my part as well. So that's unfortunate. So there is Artemis. With a couple of key changes to the items here in 5.3. I don't know what the what kind of a build. You know, she gets that passive crit, but it's only 15%. Like, you know, how, like, what, like, it doesn't really do much. So, you know, I don't know. So let me know in the comments how you would build Artemis now, you know, in this new 5.3. Please like this video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, share it with the community, guys. Of course, subscribe if you guys like this kind, especially if you found it useful. Check the video description, hit that subscribe button, and check the video description for links to my website, merchandise store, Amazon affiliate, as well as all of other links. Like right now, we are doing the stream, so stream, don't go anywhere. Till next time, like always, stay optimistic and positive.